who is now, I'm in Sri Lanka. How did that happen? So when you get that chance, use it. Have those conversations. Talk to people. Build relationships.
And Mark, now if you take communication skills, see, is it only the verbal communication that is there, or there's more to it?
Oh, there's a lot more than just the verbal communication because the body also communicates for us. The face also communicates. A smile can say so much because when you look at someone across a room, a smile on the wave, it's a greeting. Or the smile can be a way of welcoming someone in. Let them know that you're warm and that you're willing to communicate with them and that you're open to what they have to say. And several years ago, someone gave me a formula that is effective for non-verbal communication. It's called a soften formula. SOFTEN, or they call them softeners. The S stands for the smile. And of course, your smile is lovely. Mine is just broad.
That's
But
lovely
that's
too.
a smile. A smile. Now, any idea what the O in soften might stand for?
Oh, no.
Exactly. We say, well, what does that mean? But O stands for two words, open posture. What does that mean?
Okay.
An open posture is when two people are talking, if you approach me with a question or comment and my response is like this, what does that tell you?
Like you're closed.
Exactly. It's a closed posture. It makes you less willing to have a conversation with me. But if my posture is open, my body is wide, I'm like
It's
this.
more welcoming.
Exactly. Much more welcoming. And the softeners, all of them, SOFTEN, are designed to do just that. So the S is for the smile, the O is for the open posture.
And F would be?
F stands for the forward lean.
Okay.
For example, if I asked you to tell me about your experience at the UN in the USA back in 2008, and you began to tell me about it, and I began doing this, what does that tell you?
That is, you're keen and you're interested.
I'm keen and interested. If I did this,
That is like you don't really care.
exactly. And think about this, young people, when you have your conversations with your friends and your family members. If you use the eyes you were given to observe how people behave, what kind of body language are they giving to you? And more importantly, do you realize what your body says when you are with someone and they're talking to you? How do you respond to them? What does your body tell them? I don't think many of our young people think about that.
Yeah, that's the thing, because moment you say communication, that is why I told, like, we always think about verbally communicating.
Yes.
So how, before going to for the next question, did we finish the equation SOF?
That's only SOF. I wanted to give you a chance to think about that before we go to the TEN.
Yes, okay, let's do that, because otherwise we'll run short of time.
Well, the T is tricky because the T may have consequences regionally and culturally. The T stands for touch. In some cultures, when people converse, they touch. That's a good idea. Oh, so good to see you. Here in Sri Lanka, I greet someone, Mark, how are you? A handshake, kiss, kiss. That's a touch. It's a way of a friendly, open communication. Universally around the world, the way we touch is we shake hands. So how are you today? And we shake hands.
Right.
Even the handshake can tell you something. I notice here, when I shake a woman's hand, I have to be gentle and don't grab her hand and squeeze her. That's inappropriate. In some cultures, people want a very firm handshake. It's understanding how that particular touch works within the culture. It's also one way to find out how that culture might be different from your own. So the touching, depending upon the culture, can be a sign of openness, friendliness, and building a bond with them. Does that kind of make sense?
Yes, it does. Because the fact that you also, when you have to look at the body language, you have to also understand that you are in a cultural framework.
Exactly.
Is important.
And
okay.
I'm glad. Now, I'm really curious. Being in the UN for a year, did you see vast differences in culture in that regard? How?
Yes, I did. So then I think I, in an unconscious way, I sort of basically adapted to this.
Exactly.
So Mark, if you look at the other two aspects, what are the other two?
The E stands for eye contact.
Right.
I've been watching you
Right.
as I spoke.
Right.
Your eyes have been on me. And your
Yes.
eyes on me tell me that you are interested in what I have
Right.
to say.
Right.
If you're telling me a story, Deepamali, and I'm looking at the ceiling and my fingernails, and I fail to have eye contact with you, you feel you have lost contact with me.
Right.
The verbal is one thing, but the eye contact says, we're having a conversation, you're agreeing with me.
To get this package, simply SMS H60 to 5511 on your Hutch phone.
And it just says to me, oh, she's paying attention, and I feel welcomed.
Right.
Young people, I encourage you, when you have conversations, use eye contact. Don't talk to the sky, to your shoes, to the table. Have eye contact. Talk to people. Let them know it's personal and you're communicating with them. And when they agree with you, and now, as now my host agrees with me, then the N comes in, and the N is the nod.
Oh,
yes.
right.
Ah, see?
There?
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree. That makes sense. I
Right.
didn't think about that. Right. Really, that's good. I will tell you this, though. Being Jamaican and living in the USA and coming to the East, the nod can be a very interesting thing. I was 3 days in Chennai, India, and I noticed that in the States, when someone agrees, they go, yeah. But in Chennai, or they go, yeah, and the head tilts a different way to the somebody in the West. They may think he's saying no. When he's saying no, yeah, that's good.
So
yes.
it's cultural element to that
Again,
as well.
culturally, these things do happen to us, but it's important to understand the softness. The S is for the smile. The O is for the open posture. The F, the forward lean. The T is for the touch. Again, cultural. The E is important. Having eye contact with the people you're speaking with. And the N is the nod, saying, yes, I'm with you. I agree with you. These are simple tools that young people at home can begin to practice with their friends, with their families, and apply them in daily life. And when you think about it, you'll be surprised to know how much it increases your communication skills.
Okay, Mark. So that's a very interesting way of looking at things that we always do. So what you're saying is, if you are aware of it, if you know that you can actually make use of it in your communication,
Yes.
that it'll be more effective.
Yes.
Because all of us, I think, know that we nod, we look at people, we smile, and there's an open posture sometimes. But if you pay attention, the message is that basically you can be better communicators, right?
Yes.
So on that note, Mark, we'll just take a short break, and
Yes.
we will be back with you soon.